there's only so much time in this life. And whatever we pursue in life or what we want to do, we've only got so much time to do that. And it's like, there's kind of this idea that you take a path in life or you go down a certain path and you don't ever get that time back, whatever that time was that you spent pursuing or doing something. And it either ends up working out or it doesn't, or you keep trying for many years and it doesn't work, or you become successful in it. Or you spend, weeks, months, even years, decades, half your life, your entire life pursuing something. And whatever it was that you were trying to do, that you were putting effort into, this never came to happen. You never achieved it. And, when we're younger, it's like time goes by so slow. Just waiting 10 minutes for a game to download on a computer, or waiting for a loading screen on your game system or on your computer. 10 minutes feels like such a long time. And then when you get older, it's like 10 minutes just seems to just disappear. Like, left and right and every direction that you go in life, it's like time is just disappearing. It's it's kind of strange. Like, when I was younger, as I said, I would go to download a game on my computer. It'd be 10-15 minutes to download. It just felt like such a long time. I was like, what am I gonna do for 10 or 15 minutes? So I would just go outside, run around, draw, do something, and and now I can go do something and a couple hours pass by, or like half my day or an entire day goes by before I realize it. I don't know if that has something to do with just maybe our minds or our brains or our thinking isn't as efficient as we get older, and because of that, the way that our brains function as we get older, such as the signals of the neurons and everything in your brain, do they deteriorate or something happen as you get a little bit older? I mean, I'm still young. It's not like I'm 100 years old or something, but I kind of felt a point in my life around when I was like maybe I think it was around when I was like 28. And I noticed it more when I was 29. And it was right around when I hit 30 that it just seemed like time was going by faster and faster. But I think I sort of started to notice it when I was 25. That, I could go for a drive somewhere. Like 15 minutes just seems to just disappear now. Like when I was 20, if I would go for a 15-minute drive, it felt like it was so long. And now 15 minutes, it's like, it feels like it's not even enough time for me to think about things while I'm on my way to somewhere. Like if I have to drive somewhere, it's a 15-minute drive, and I have to go get some groceries or something, it seems like 15 minutes isn't even enough time for me to think about things, of what I need to get, of what I need. Maybe I need to get a certain food, or do I need water, or whatever it is. Even if I think about it beforehand, whereas 10 years ago, I could think very quickly, remember everything, go get all those items, and then like as I'm on my way there, I'm like, what am I going to do for the next 15 minutes to say or think? And it felt like I could have so many thoughts and think of so much stuff in those 15 minutes. But now it's like an hour can go by. It feels like and it actually does. Of It's like I go to do something simple, like, I don't know, just make some food, and like 2 hours goes by. Or sometimes I'll just sit down, just look out my window, and 40 minutes goes by of me I was just sitting there thinking about something, I'll just start thinking of something, and before I know it, maybe 40, 45 minutes or an hour is going by. Whereas before, I feel like, just sit and look out the window and just suddenly focus on something and think for an hour would feel like an eternity. I could probably find the answer to this. I can probably look it up online or something. Maybe you all can let me know in the comments why that is. What is the phenomena of like what causes that? And also the feeling of like there's not as much newness or excitement in things, which is something I talked about in another video before, to where it doesn't feel like there's as much new interesting things that are happening in life, like even when things happen that are enjoyable, it just doesn't have as much enjoyment, It's kind of like the feeling of that I can describe. The closest thing to it that I could describe would be the sudden burst of energy and the feeling of creativity and motivation from the first time you had a nice big cup of coffee. And then the feeling of, like, let's say you drink a cup of coffee every day for a long time. Your body gets used to it. And then after a while, because your body's adapted to that, then some people will sometimes drink 2 cups of coffee a day. And then their body, they get used to drinking that much coffee every day. And so 1 cup doesn't do for them what 2 cups of coffee does. And it's kind of like that's how things are. As I've gotten older, things don't really seem to be as enjoyable as they once were. So that seems to kind of go hand in hand with the sense of time just going by very quickly. And it makes it to where it feels like there's not enough time in the day to get everything done that I need to get done, with all the different things that I have to do with working and just taking care of basic things. After working to afford everything, there's only not that much time left to take care of my health, eat, make food, clean. And so the day just flies by. And then you have a day off, and you get up and you spend half your day off of work just cooking, cleaning, getting things ready. And then before you know it, half the day's over. And then you've pretty much got like half a day left for the entire week to do anything. And whereas before, like 10, 15 years ago, 6 hours, it was like, it felt like so much time. Like I could get so much more done. Back then, it's like, in 6 hours I could do a bunch of gaming, do some drawing, go to the gym, work out, come home, make some food, eat, stretch, meditate, relax, maybe watch some documentary, listen to a podcast, do more drawing. Like so many things I could do. And but then I would look at the clock and it's like, only 4 hours has passed by and I've got 2 hours left. And now it's like, okay, I'm going to I don't know, go make some food and eat and do my dishes. And before I know it, like 4 hours has gone by. If it's like this already and I'm only 30, how am I going to be when I'm like 60? Is a month going to go feel like a day? Let me know what you think in the comments below. push the notifications icon so you can get notified of future uploads. Check out links in the video if you'd like to buy prints or anything else. Like, share, subscribe, and donate if you would like to. It helps the channel a lot. Thank you for taking the time to listen and stop by. I will talk to you all later, and you have a good day.